In the year of 1900, Carl Pearson wrote a paper on goodness of fit. In short, the observed result O, how far it is from the expected result. That means observed result O and expected result is E, then how far O minus E. He wanted to understand the concept of the difference in between these two. Now it is used to determine the probability of an observed frequency of an event given an expected frequency. It means what? It means that observed frequency is given, we are trying to find out the expected frequency, and then with the help of observed frequency and expected frequency we try to understand what is the difference in between that. Let's take this example so that we can clarify it properly. If we flip a coin 18 times and observe that it comes up heads 12 times, can we say that this is due to the chance, or we can say that we can assume that our coin is biased? Now that means biasness means nothing but it is observed results are too much deviated from the expected result. And also for a rolling a dice, this is applicable also for a rolling a dice. Think that you are tossing a coin 18 times, very simple, what is saying, and you are getting 12 times head. Ideally you're supposed to get 50-50. That means 9 times head, 9 times tail as per the probability law, but you are not getting that. So my question is, in probability section we discussed that it may be possible that this is because of the biased coin, but is it really biased? The coin is really biased, or the expected, and there is no much difference in between observed variable and expected variable. Now again I'm giving a similar example. Instead of tossing 18 times, you are tossing the coin 100 times, okay, and you are getting let's say 120 times head and 80 times tail, or not getting the head, right? So is it a big difference? Observed minus expected, is it a big difference? How will you know that? For that we use this chi-square test. Okay, this is one of the examples. Now it means what? We have already explained nothing but for this kind of example, head is to tail supposed to be 1:1, correct? 1/2 is to 1/2, so 1:1. If you are tossing coin 6 times, 3 times it's supposed to be head, 3 times it's supposed to be tail. Similarly for 19 toss, you're supposed to get 9/18 head, correct? And you're supposed to get 9/18 tail. Half. Any doubt in this? No. So but we got ideally 12 heads out of 18 and 6 heads out of 8, 6 tails out of 18. Clear? Now similarly for dice also, okay, it is applicable for dice also. 1 roll, 2 roll, 3 rolls, 4 roll, 5 rolls, 6 rolls. What we do, we get different results. Now here in this case what happens? It happens nothing but, think that the formula of chi-square test is summation of O minus E whole square divided by E. Clear? So in this case, if I calculate what will be the chi-square test or chi-square value for this trial, okay, it will be nothing but 12 minus 9 divided by 9 plus, 6 minus 9 whole square divided by 9. So if you calculate, it is coming 2. So what I can say that chi-square cal, which is I have calculated, the value is 2. Now how we can find out the proper result? We need to calculate the critical value, we need to refer the chi-square table and so on and so forth. Now in this case, before I move on, let's understand that that what is the chi-square table. Now this is nothing but chi-square calculated value. Okay, now refer this table. This is available anywhere in the internet also. So this is a chi-square table based on 0.05 confidence level. 0.05 confidence level is nothing but confidence level is 95%, because 100% minus 95%, so 5%. 5% is 0.05. Okay, so this is the 0.05 or the 95% confidence level what we are getting. Now this is the degrees of freedom, it is mentioned this side, and this side is the confidence level. Okay, now before I move ahead, I said you that I will explain you what is the degree of freedom. Again in detail I will explain you, but in short you understand that. Let's take an example. There are four options. I am telling you, I'm telling you, look, I am giving you four options. Okay, you have four options to pick up four numbers in between, let's say 1 to 50, but the cumulatively the answer of these four options, if you add these four numbers whatever you are picking up in between 1 to 50, the summation will be 100. In totality it will be 100. This is the question. So what we'll do, first you will pick up anything in between 1 to 50, right? So let's say you are picking up I will say 30. So first one is 30. So I'm just now trying to explain you what is the concept of degree of freedom. Again I will explain you in detail. So let's say 30 you have picked up first. You have four options, 1, 2, 3 and 4, and totally it should be 100, and the numbers will be in between, let's say 1 to 50. Okay, this is your thing. So first option you picked up 30, second let's say you picked up 10, third you picked up 20. Now fourth, what will you pick up? You must pick up 100 minus 30 minus 10 minus 20. So that means 100 minus 60. So it has to be 40. Clear? But if you see properly, I told you you have four options. You are free to choose four options. Okay, four numbers. But actually you could freely pick up three numbers, not the fourth one. Fourth one is forced. So this is called degree of freedom. That means what kind of degree, up to what extent you have the freedom to choose the option. Clear? So this is nothing but degree of freedom, and which is represented by n minus 1. N minus 1. N means number of options and 1 I will reduce. That means here in this case you have four options. So degree of freedom will be 4 minus 1, which is 3. In this case you have two options and you need to subtract 1. So it will be 1. So degree of freedom is 1. Hope you have understood. In dice case you have six options to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. If I ask you, you throw a dice and what are the options you can get? You can get 1 to 6, 6 options. But degree of freedom will be 6 minus 1, which is 5. Hope you have understood what is the concept of degree of freedom. Okay. Now, so here in this case degree of freedom is mentioned 1, 2, 3, 4, 13, and it may be more. I have just taken the snapshot of few portion, okay, of the chi-square distribution table. So herein if you see, the degree of freedom is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 12, and here in this side the alpha value. This is nothing but alpha value. So herein in this case we have considered 0.05. So this is 0.05. Clear? And the degree of freedom in this case is 2 minus 1, which is 1. So this one. So I will try to see this value 3.84. So in my case what will be the chi-square critical value? It will be 3.84. Now this is the way we try to find out the calculated chi-square cal value, chi-square critical value, and we try to understand lot of analysis, and we try to apply in the current to solve the certain problems. Okay, and the last one which you need to remember is that as low as is the chi-square value. That means these are the chi-square value, right? Chi-square critical value, right? Chi-square critical value. So as low as the chi-square value is, there should be high correlation in between the observed value and the expected value. Hope you have understood. Clear? So it means what? Let's say that you are having chi-square value, example 3.84 and 9.45. So chi-square value is more here in this case, and chi-square value is less in this case. Okay, hope you have understood. Okay, so let's take an example. Similarly, dice case example, I'm just giving you an example. So in dice case degree of freedom is 5. Okay, and we are considering 0.05. So in that case, what will happen? 5. We will get this value 11.06, correct critical value. So here for dice case 11.07, and for this head and tail case we are getting 3.84. So in that case 3.84 is the lower value, right? And 11.07 is the lesser chi-square value. Clear? Lesser chi-square value. Clear? And seeing this, we can understand, okay, we can observe the value of the expected value. We can find out, or we can understand there is a high correlation in between the observed value and the expected value. Okay, hope you have understood. Now in the next section we'll be trying to understand few other points and how to make the hypothesis and how we can take it further. The concept of this section, it is clarified properly. You have enjoyed. See you in the next section.